Good morning, everyone, and I welcome Toastmasters and guests to 300 meeting of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club, TRECENTO. Before I start this meeting, I would like to mention few ground rules which we follow in our Toastmasters meeting. So kindly switch off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. In Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, or politics. So kindly refrain yourself from discussing those topics, and kindly do not cross talk if you're not speaking. Since we are meeting online, we additionally have two more ground rules. So turn off your videos if you are stepping away from the meeting, and kindly mute yourself if you are not speaking. So I would also encourage each and every one of you to turn on the video to have a better overall experience of the today's meeting. With this, I announce the meeting as open, and I'd like to hand over the control to our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacker. Before handing over the control, I would like to introduce him, who is an entrepreneur in Space Shared Office, and he started his entrepreneurial journey in 2014, before which he has taken as a leader, training the leaders and everything. He served as a district leader and many roles in area level, district level, and club level. And currently, he is our club president, and he is one of the few members instrumental in setting up the 360-degree Toastmasters Club. I hand over the control now to our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacker. Over to you.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, and a very good morning to all Toastmasters, guests, and my dear friends. Very good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
Morning.
I think this is the first ever time we have 21 members before the start of the meeting. Usually we start with 8 to 10, and then we move to 15, then we go to 20 like a test match cricket. But today we have 21 members already logging, and I'm sure there will be a lot more to come. So let's give us a big round of applause for our commitment for the day. All right, so a professor walked into a class of graduates and showed them a jar. And then he kept some rocks, some pebbles, and a little bit of sand. And he asked the students, which one will you fill the jar with? And somebody said sands, someone said rocks, and somebody said pebbles. And he said, none of these answers are wrong. And then he started defining what it means. He said, the jar is the life. The sand is the noise and distractions you have in life. The pebbles are your work, your passion, your happiness projects, the fun, the entertainment. And whereas the rock is the people in your life, the most valuable people in your life. So which one will you fill the jar with? Do you want to fill the jar with noise and distractions? Or do you want to fill the jar only with pebbles? Or do you want to fill the jar with only important people in life? Because what we need is a balance. Then he told the ideal way to do is you keep the rocks first. Then you put pebbles into that, it will fit in. And then you put a little sand, which is needed in our daily lives, which is a noise and distraction. And then the jar looks nice. Now, why am I sharing this on our 300th meeting is, I think Toastmasters in particular was helping to polish those pebbles, creating new habits, self-improvement, becoming a better version of yourself. So your hobby, your career, your lifestyle, all can change so that the noise and distractions comes a lot less. And your important people in your life gets benefited out of you polishing the pebbles. With this humble thoughts, I open meeting number 300. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. And I take this opportunity to request some of the guests to introduce themselves. So probably the first person can be Pradeep. Pradeep is at the venue. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Certainly. Good morning, all, and thank you so much for having me. I feel great to be part of this Toastmasters Club at morning 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for having me. To talk about myself, I'll just give you a brief intro. So I am from Coimbatore, and I work with a company called the Commerce Shop. I head sales at Commerce Shop. So the reason I'll also tell you my intention to come over to Toastmasters. Having known Toastmasters for over a decade, I still feel there's a lot of improvement when it comes to public speaking. So looking forward, in that process, and also help, getting to understand and learn from like-minded people. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Any other guests who would like to introduce themselves? Kumaravel is almost like our member, but probably with today's new avatar, I couldn't recognize you. Yes, Kumaravel, go ahead.
Thank you, Alex. And yeah, I'll be a member going forward. I think I'm lucky, and it is a coincidence that I am able to join on 300th meeting. I was so impressed by the planner that you sent, right? The agenda you sent 3 days ago, at least, and Sunday. That's what actually drove me to attend this today. So so professional, so planned. I'm for this particular attitude. Like, have the plan, whether it is happening or not, it's a different. Have a clarity of what you have to do, and this Toastmaster Club is on the track. So that impressed me. I just have joined today, and coincidentally, it is the 300th meeting. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kumaravel. With my silence, I can actually take the credit of all the work, but I don't want to do that. So the agenda was by Sudha, and the PR work done by Maheshwari. That's the reason why probably I could forward. But if I keep silent, then you think that I did all the work, which is not correct. Thank you so much, Kumaravel, and maybe a couple of guest quick introductions.
Yeah, hi. This is Guruswamy. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thanks. Good morning to all. This is Guruswamy here. So actually, this is second meeting for me. I was joined on 2 weeks before. Then I was dropped due to some other health reasons. So I was joined back again. So this is a good platform where we can use our skills. We can improve our public speaking skills, our public presentation skills. This platform used for us to enhance our skills. So really, it's good. And moreover, the way they are welcoming the guest to come to into the picture, into the platform, into that what you call that skills where we develop. So warm welcome really is appreciate to the Toastmaster, all the experiences Toastmaster, which we give, that we will come. We are crossing our barriers. We have some limitations to speak to speak our thoughts. The barrier has been destroyed, and the barrier has been broken by the experienced Toastmaster. So where we are getting more comfortable to speak. Good things, a good platform to develop our skills. Thanks.
Thanks, Guru. Thanks a lot. And I also take this opportunity to welcome our past president, past district director, Satish Menon, is also a member, right? So Satish is here. And our current division I director, TM Priyan, is there. And our area director, Natarajan, is also here. And all other guests. So once again, welcome to 300th meeting. So right now I'll be sharing the journey so far of the Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. And are you able to see the screen?
Yes. Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
All right. The journey so far, a quick journey, because most of you might know Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters through an online meeting. But in reality, we started as the in-person meeting, and that too at 7:20. So those time the members used to come to the workspace, and we used to have an in-person meeting. So Satish was there, then Barney and Aloysius and many others were part of members. They were all there till the last term. Only this term they couldn't renew. So we chartered on May 31st May 2019, and we used to meet at 7 o'clock. And then after COVID, we switched to online mode, and most of us are connected in an online mode. So that actually helps in many ways, which is one interesting or exciting way to get up in the morning. Sometimes you have a role, sometimes you have nothing to do it. But when Wednesday morning, when there's a meeting, I think you need to get up, be part of it. So these are the past presidents and some of the educational achievements. So I was there a few times. Then we have Aloysius, and then Karthik Gujairaj, so then Saudriya, Ashok. And some of you may know or may not know, Ashok is our Vice President Public Relations, Maheshwari's husband. And Barney and Sadish Menon was there as the presidents of our club. Some of the educational achievements we achieved the President's Distinguished times, Select Distinguished one time, and the Distinguished Club one time. For the non-members, these are. I think the audio is on for somebody. Can you just mute? All right. So these are some of the achievements we had in the past, and we have 3 distinguished Toastmasters in our club. So distinguished Toastmaster is the highest educational achievement you can have by an individual in a club. So Satish Menon is there, Priyank is there. Priyank is the latest entry to the DTM fraternity. No, not exactly, but this is a second DTM. And mine is the first DTM which was in the traditional path. So we have 3 DTMs in the club. So the current leaders who've been doing exceptional work is Vice President Education, Sudha, Vice President Membership, Sadish, I'm sure most of you know through him, through the text and the long text you see. And all the lovely posters you see comes from the Vice President Public Relationship. And Secretary was Lakshmi until the last month. And right now it is done by Keshav effortlessly. And Treasurer who handles the finance part. And we are back in a good shape. And Sergeant Adams who starts the club, starts the meeting in an exciting manner. And we have DTM Satish Menon as immediate past president who guides and mentors the club. So all of them deserve a big round of applause for their commitment and interest in Toastmasters and helping everybody grow. So let's give all of them a big round of applause. And some of the highlights and some of the roads ahead. Mahendra Singh Dhoni often tells about one thing: what is the best thing to do in life? What is the biggest quality you have? He says it's not hard work, it's not commitment, it's not thing. He says one thing: it is about being honest to yourself. You ask yourself, what are you doing? And you're happy with it, continue doing it. If you're not happy with it, change something. Right. So here are something which I feel what we are doing right. So early morning meeting, I'm sure on a Wednesday morning when we are up by 7 o'clock and perform some roles, you feel good. I think that's one thing for sure. And we have a diverse membership, right from Satish Menon, who's an entrepreneur who retired, sabbatical, and then retired. And then we have Uday, who is our newest member, who is just preparing for CAT. So we have members from diverse background, which is great. Experienced Toastmasters we have. And every alternative meeting is a special meeting. We have, I'm sure Sudha will be taking us through that journey. We have a lot of guest speakers and different ideas and thoughts were shared in the special meeting, which was fantastic. An online meeting, which has its own pluses and minuses, but still I believe for a morning club, online meeting is a great option. For areas, for surely it is, we need to get into effective hybrid model, effective mentoring also. These are some of the important thing, and most important thing, which every other club probably struggles in Toastmasters, is about retaining the talent. How to retain the Toastmasters talent with experience and help them to grow is something which we also need to look at it. All right, so this is a quick wrap on how we were doing so far. And I'm sure in the coming months and coming years, with the new leadership, there will be a lot of change and interesting things to come. Be there. So let's give us a big round of applause for all the members and supporters, mentors for this achievement. Thank you so much. All right, so we have now 1 second, please. Right, thank you. All right, so today we have a special person as the MC for the day. And she's there with the club for 2 years now, more than 2 years. But what is so very interesting about is she's high on energy all the time, high on excitement all the time. And you think that she's a person who will listen to everything what I say. Not really. Sometimes she will tell this is the way to do it. And I listen to her. She runs a family hospital in Salem, and she is committed in a Toastmaster growth. Every time when a role is given, first thing she will say, "No, I don't want to take this role. Give it to somebody else." And second thing she will say is, "Okay, I will do my best." And I believe that's the whole thing about Toastmasters, right? We're given a speaking opportunity. Most of us will say, "Oh no, I don't want to go." Then you commit and you perform and you learn from the experience. So one of our strong pillars of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club, who will be donning the role of a Toastmaster of the day or the MC. So here is our MC for the day, TM Maheshwari. Let's put our hands together. Probably we can unmute ourselves and give our hands together to welcome TM Maheshwari on stage as the Toastmaster of the day. Welcome, Maheshwari. The stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Presiding Officer DTM Alex Jacob, for your kind introduction. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests who are present here for this incredible morning as we celebrate the monumental milestone, our 300th meeting. Our presiding officer has shared a beautiful slides to give us a deeper insights into our club journey, achievements, and vision. Whether you're a long-time member or a first-time guest, these highlights will remind us of why we are here and inspire us to contribute to this incredible community. Thank you, DTM Alex. Over the years, we have witnessed countless inspiring speeches and transformative evaluations and supportive mentorships. So our club has been a beacon for personal and professional growth for each of us here. And to honor this occasion, let's reflect on what Toastmasters means to each of us, even in one word. Anybody can unmute and say, or just type it in the chat box. What Toastmasters means to you? Just
Transformation.
Okay, thank you, Satish.
Growth.
Fun and learning. Yes. Thank you for all these answers. Thank you. Anyone?
It's a wonderful networking forum which not only gives the speaking opportunity and also one wants to shape his life. So definitely he has to be a Toastmaster.
Thank you. Learning from the guest, Anand, learning. Yes, definitely learning, connecting. True, Siddhi. Thank you. And usually in every Toastmasters meeting, we have another agenda, but today is a special meeting. So we have a different set of segments which is going to follow. Before we go into the segments, I would like to introduce the timer for the day who's going to keep the meeting on track. Toastmaster Navanida Krishnan. I invite you to just to read out the timer guidelines for all of us. Navanida Krishnan, are you present? Vignesh, he's not there.
Yeah, I just checked with him. He didn't pick the call also. Maybe we can ask some of our members to fill in the vote.
Okay. Anybody who's willing to take up the timer role for today? Santosh?
I can do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Whoever. Manoj, would you like to go on?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you, Manoj. Can you just read out the guidelines for timer?
No, sir, I think because it's a special meeting, we have different timings, right? We'll put it in the chat window. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, next, then we will move on to the first segment of our 300th meeting, the leaders speak. Leadership is not just about guiding others, it's about inspiring also. So sharing their vision and empowering also our people around you. So in Toastmasters, we are fortunate to learn from leaders who exemplify in these qualities. And today we have a privilege to hear from such leaders who are present here in Toastmasters in today's meeting. These leaders are going to share their insights, experiences, and words of wisdom. So it's a time for us to gain inspiration, guidance, and perhaps a spark to ignite our leadership journey as well. So to lead this segment, first I would like to invite our inspirational leader, DTM Satish Menon sir, who's a past president and past district director, who's been a successful guide for multiple clubs to excellence and or foster their growth and also collaboration across the division. So I would like to welcome DTM Satish Menon sir to start with this segment. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maheshwari. A very good morning to everybody. I've been given only 90 seconds to speak, so I'll tell what I want to speak in the 90 seconds, which I think should be more than enough. When we all join Toastmasters, we all join for a specific purpose. Nobody is here in Toastmasters because or somebody told you that please join my club and your one membership will make my club a distinguished club. Or somebody said, we are not having enough members, so I'll pay your fees and you join and you attend the meeting, no problem. We just want to ensure that our club is healthy in terms of numbers. If somebody has told you that, that is the wrong way for you to be in Toastmasters. When we are here in Toastmasters, we are all here for a specific purpose, which is what I call as the why of why we are here in Toastmasters. So when you're here for a why, that why is very important to each one of us. It could be anything. Say it could be public speaking, it could be networking, it could be getting over stage fright, it could be wanting to be the next best public speaker, it could be wanting to be the world champion of public speaking. It could be anything to anybody. But always keep that why in front of you when you're here, because you are spending a lot of money to be here. You are spending your time to be part of Toastmasters, and there's a lot of energy that you need to devote to come and attend a meeting, prepare for a meeting, give a speech, take a role, everything. So the why has to be very clear. And what I've seen is people who have the why very clear with them, they are the only ones who have derived the best out of Toastmasters. They are the ones who continue in Toastmasters. They are the ones who contribute in Toastmasters. And they are the ones who help other Toastmasters members also learn. So having the why of why you are here is always very, very important to be part of Toastmasters. So if you have your why in front of you, great. If you don't have the why of why you are here, please search for that why and see if that really satisfies the need of you walking into a club meeting every Wednesday. If that is clear, you will be a successful Toastmaster. You will gain the best out of Toastmasters, and you will see the world around you becoming a better place and you becoming a better person. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Maheshwari.
Thank you, DTM sir. Why we are in Toastmasters? Definitely, yes, sir. I agree with your speech. Next, I would like to go for the Priyang, who's a current Division I Director, and she's a shining example for such leader where she's been instrumental in growing, chartering new clubs. She has started a club in Salem as well, and which is slowly picking up now. In every Tuesdays we are meeting up in Salem also. And she is also supporting every club to achieve their goals. So now you welcome DTM Priyan to give her speech. Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maheshwari. Good morning, wake up. The birds wake up early. I have very short time so in that few minutes, I will share some leadership lessons from the birds. To me, wake up means wisdom, action, kindness, excellence, unity, and passion. At wake up, we wake up early. Coming to W, wisdom. Like the owl is known as the symbol of wisdom, leaders listen, observe, and make well-informed decisions even during the darkest of times. Similarly, leaders listen, observe, and make well-informed decisions even during the darkest of times. Owls teach us to remain calm and thoughtful even under pressure. Coming to A is all about action. If you have noticed the kingfisher, which dives swiftly and precisely to catch its prey. Similarly, leadership requires decisive action, waiting for the right moment and striking with purpose. Coming to K is kindness. The pigeons are often associated with a symbol of peace and harmony. They remind us to lead with empathy and compassion, creating an environment where everyone feels valued. Coming to E, it's all about excellence. The hummingbird, tirelessly hovering and thriving, is a symbol of perseverance and excellence. It teaches us to keep striving no matter how small or daunting the task. Coming to you, it is all about unity. If you have seen the geese flying in the V formation, it shows us the power of teamwork. They rotate the leadership, ensuring no one gets overburdened, and they cheer each other on with their calls, and together they achieve long journeys. Coming to P, it's about passion. The albatross spends years soaring over vast oceans. It teaches us that with unwavering passion and endurance, even the most challenging journeys can be conquered. At Wake Up, this is who we are as leaders, and that is how the Wake Up leaders are made. Back to you, Toastmaster Maheshwari.
Thank you, Priyank. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Natarajan, our current area director for 14 I4. And he's been a guiding force for our club, and he keeps visiting our club. And I see him for any kind of support or any meetings, special meetings, he'll be available for us. And I welcome Toastmaster Natarajan to take over.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Maheshwari. Good morning, Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club, all guests who have joined us, distinguished Toastmasters, Satish, Alex, and Priyank, and also our special guest, Siddhi. 300 is not a joke, definitely, because for a journey of 500 years started from May 2019, is really to come up with 300 meetings is really a great achievement. We all need to take pride in that and move forward. And I wish a lot more milestones for Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. I just want to share one experience. In Tamil, they used to say, you start with a Pulyasuri. My journey as an area director started with Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club, because during the area director's interview, we know that Wake Up Chennai is going to be part of one of my clubs. So the program quality director asked, how are you going to manage Natarajan? The meetings happen at various time zones. Early morning, all these things will happen. Wake Up is meeting at 7 o'clock. So I gave a reply to him. So don't worry, it happened on a Tuesday, and I gave a reply to the PQD. I will wake up early in the morning tomorrow, and I will attend Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters meeting, and I'll start my journey. That's what I told in my area director interview, and I did that the next day. And somehow the journey for me as an area director started there with Wake Up Chennai. And I'm eagerly looking forward for the in-person meeting this Saturday to have a big celebration of our 300th meeting. Congratulations to all of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. Back to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Maheshwari.
Thank you, Toastmaster Natarajan. And, thank you so much. Next, our next segment is going to be the award segment. As we celebrate our 300 milestone, it's time to honor the essence of what Toastmaster stands for, like learning, growth, achievements, etc. So one of the most inspiring aspects of our journey is witnessing our members for setting up ambitious goals, working tirelessly to achieve them, ultimately like unlocking each of their full potential. So today we have a moment to recognize these outstanding achievements through declaration of educational awards, which symbolizes dedication, persistence, courage, everything. So to lead us with this segment, we have a diligent Toastmasters today, Toastmaster Sudha, who is going to take us through the session. And I welcome Toastmaster Sudha to take it forward. Over to you, Sudha.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Maheshwari. One moment, I'll try to have it in the screen mode. Hope all of you are able to see the screen.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. And good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Absolute pleasure to walk you through this segment. As you see here in this picture, and as President Alex quoted, the members of Wake Up Chennai are from diverse background. Entrepreneurs, working professionals, homemakers, a very busy, dynamic, and a vibrant group of people. We come together every Wednesday morning to focus on Toastmaster with our busy schedule. And this picture, illustrated by ChatGPT, truly represent how we are and how inclusive we are. And with this note, I would like to kick off this recognition segment. As we say, recognition, these are based on few criteria where ExCon members, we are tracking the roles taken by every member in every meeting. And all roles are treated equally, and the member gains a point for that role. So many of us are diligent in what we are doing, and we step up for every role week on week and contribute to Wake Up Chennai's success. And as I read out the names, the top 3 who are identified for every month, I would request all of you to encourage the team members by applauding or showing those emoticons, likes, hearts, and all that. So for the month of July, the top 3 members who are identified are Toastmaster Lakshmi, Toastmaster Vigneshwar, TM Alex, and Toastmaster Santosh. A big round of applause to them. The top 3 members for August are Toastmaster Vigneshwar, Toastmaster Lakshmi, Toastmaster Sudha, Toastmaster Sadasivam, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, DTM Alex. And for September, Toastmaster Vignesh, Toastmaster Lakshmi, Toastmaster Karthik, Toastmaster Keshav, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, DTM Priyank, DTM Alex. And many a times, all of us would have experienced, we just extempo step into that role since somebody is not available. So I think that is also a way of equipping ourselves with those extempo skills. With this, moving on to next quarter, for October, we have DTM Alex, Toastmaster Keshav, Toastmaster Sivakumaran, Toastmaster Uday. And for the month of November, Toastmaster Vigneshwar, Toastmaster Sivakumaran, Toastmaster Keshav, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, DTM Priyank, and DTM Satish Manan. As I say, this is an inclusive group, be it gender-wise, be it with our diverse background, or if you look at the experience of these Toastmasters, many DTMs are there, many newbies are there. It's an collaborative effort to learn from each other, which we brilliantly do in Wake Up Chennai. And what we are looking forward is, are you going to be the star in December, which we will get to know in the end of next quarter. With that, we also take a moment to give a special appreciation for Toastmaster Karthik, if he is here, for taking up several roles, including the roles that happen outside and pitch potential contest. He has been instrumental in facilitating those roles. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Karthik. So with that, here is a glimpse of what we have been doing in several special meetings. As we say, Wake Up Chennai is a combination of regular and special meeting. Here is a glimpse of it. An educational session, goal setting, group review by Toastmaster Satish Kumar, intra-club debate, mock evaluation, mock humorous, art of storytelling education session, pitch potential contest, where people from other clubs are also invited, and great learning for all of us. We had our centennial celebration by DTM Priyan with various activities, intra-club debate, leadership mojo educational session, and today we are celebrating learning and celebrating all the members of Wake Up Chennai. So Thank you, everyone. Look forward to more and more interesting learning from Wake Up Chennai. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Maheshwari.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudha. And congratulations to all the awardees who for inspiring us to dream bigger and work harder. So let's all give them a round of applause for their dedication and success. Thank you. Next segment of our meeting promises to be the both enlightening and transformative session. I think we live in this world where conversations are more than just an exchange of words. So they are the building blocks of relationships, collaborations, or any kind of understanding for that matter. So whether in our personal lives or professional areas, or mastering the art of impactful communication is a skill that can truly set us apart. So today's educational session, we have a privilege of learning from someone who has dedicated her career to unlocking the power of communication. And our educational speaker for today is not just a communication coach and a facilitator, but also a catalyst for growth of helping individuals and team to transform how they connect and collaborate. So today we have Siddhi Japee, who works as a leadership and team communication and coach facilitator. I would like to welcome Siddhi Japee to take over the segment.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Maheshwari. I'm just going to share my screen. A very good morning to all of you. While I share my screen, I want to just start by saying that Admiral William McRaven has written a book where the title of the book is Make Your Bed. So essentially, he talks about how when we make our bed in the morning, we end up setting ourselves up for success. When I think about that, I think making your bed is one thing, but getting into a Toastmasters meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning is far more powerful than that. So I think all of you deserve a huge round of applause and a huge congratulations for making it to the 300th milestone meeting. Waking up in the morning and joining a Toastmasters meeting at 7 really says a lot about your commitment to development, right? So my name is Siddhi. And as Toastmaster Maheshwari mentioned, I'm a communication coach. My work in communication has happened through different ways. I work with people in the areas of leadership, communication, and teams. So I'm going to go jump straight into it. This is not a traditional Toastmaster speech, although I was a Toastmaster earlier. I want to see if we can really make this a little bit interactive and see if, I can help you in some way by bringing some insights into how we can make our conversations better, right? So you have a picture in front of you. I'm going to ask all of you to pick any one object that resonates with you when you think about yourself as a communicator connecting with people, not yourself as a communicator while public speaking, which is very different, but yourself as a communicator with interpersonal communication. Any item that you feel, oh, that's me, that's exactly how I am. Pick the item, connect it to your communication skills, and put it in the chat box. Very quickly, just so I can see where people are at. So DTM Priyank says, notepad, noting everything. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. Tape listening skill. That's lovely. Toastmaster Santosh, notepad. Well, what about the notepad resonates with you? Or you take notes? Okay, great. Others, no answer is a wrong answer here. Perfectly fine. And while you do this, I want to also share a particular experience. When I was thinking about this speech, a particular experience from my life came up for me as well. Sivakumar, coolers, why? You tell us why. What about the coolers refers to you and resonates with you in your life? Scissors, cutting people off. This I need to improve. Distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob, that's very, very humble of you to say that. Thank you so much for being so vulnerable. It's a great thing for a leader to be able to talk about their own failings. Thank you. Sudha, cards, interacting with others, lovely. Manoj says, mirror, looking insights. Yes, nice. Okay, Kumaravel says, paints a picture, yeah? So is that you, Kumaravel? Do you do that? Do you paint a picture with your words? Because remember, you're connecting the item to yourself. And as we go through today, I'm going to ask you all also to think about your own selves as communicators. Relate every single thing that we talk about here today to yourself as a communicator, right? And towards the end, I'm going to ask you to share what insight has come up for you. Okay, so I'm moving on here, and I want to say, I want to ask you right now, when you look at this image, what is the one word that sort of immediately comes up for you? Defensive, yes, thank you. Feedback, okay. Discussion, aggression, yes, aggressive. Disagreement. Argument, thank you. Solving a difficult problem. Yeah. Thank you, absolutely. And notice there are no words, there's no sound, and yet something about all of this communicated to all of you a very, very similar sort of emotion and idea, right? And there is a reason for that. I will explain that reason in a little bit as we go along. Look at this picture here and tell me what comes up for you when you look at this picture in one word in the chat box. There's a discussion. There's curiosity, brainstorming. People are making a plan. What else? There's collaboration, thoughtful discussion, beautiful. They're engaged. Nice, lovely. Okay, again, you have no clue, no sound, nothing, and yet something about this image really, resonated with all of us in terms of the positivity, right? Great, fantastic. So I said I would share something from my life, and I'm going to do that now. About close to 15 years ago, when I had just moved back from the United States, and I hadn't really worked in an official capacity in India in the cities. I joined a multinational organization. And in one of the first meetings, I had a peer group of other managers. In one of the first meetings, I said something which I thought was funny. It was a joke, right? We were supposed to have a meeting, and it was not, people were coming together, but nobody was sort of, the body language was a bit defensive. And I said something and made a joke. You will not believe that till today, people remember that joke of mine because it hurt people, right? Because I said something about what people should have done and what we expect from someone. I don't want to go into the details here, but the comment that I made, I thought it was a joke. Others saw it as something that actually hurt them, that hurt their egos, and they still remember it to this day. Of course, now they're all my friends, and we all laugh about it, and they say, we don't know how you said that because you're so different, but that's the power of one single statement, right? A whole lot of research on neuroscience has shown us that every single conversation makes a difference to how we relate to each other, to how we see each other. Every single conversation in an organization, and when I say organization, I'm not talking just about companies. I'm talking about, a family is an organization. Your group of friends is an organization of some sort, right? If you want to do something together, your Toastmasters meeting and your club is an organization. Every single conversation we have can either lead to making or breaking that relationship, can lead to more trust and more belongingness. What you see in this picture over here, what resonates for your brain, and I'm a neuroscience-based coach, so, and I'll explain how it works, is you're seeing that connection here. That connection is very obvious to you, right? And conversations are like bridges. They can really connect people from one place to another place, or you end up falling down into the ocean and you're completely lost, right? There is no trust and belongingness over here. So I'm going to jump right into it and give you what I see as key ways in which we can look at communication. I'm not sure why there's a red line here on my screen, but that's fine. Just ignore that. It's not a part of the presentation, right? So most of us focus a whole lot. When we think of communication, we think of language. We think of grammar. We think of vocabulary. And that is absolutely right. But what we do is we keep telling ourselves, I'm not good at communication. I want to work on communication. But we don't do anything about it. The other mistake we make is we think that language is something that we can get. I learned English, I went to a good school, and therefore I know English or I know Tamil. And that is a myth that I want to break today. Language is any language, be it English, Malayalam, Tamil, French, German. Language is something that we need to work on constantly and consistently through our lives, right? It is something that we keep refining, because when we have more words to define emotions, to define ourselves, we are able to participate in the world better because we are able to define the world better. So I've seen, when I was a Toastmaster, president of Toastmasters Club at Aradi, a lot of people talk about, I want to join Toastmasters because I want to improve my communication. I want to improve my communication. I really need to do something about it. These are statements I heard a lot, but nobody actually did it. Even when they joined Toastmasters, they refuse to take up roles, or they'll say, no, I don't want to do my speech this week. I'll do my speech next week. Well, one of the first things, if you want to get better at communication, is you have to do it. The mechanics of communication, which is basically the language, whatever language you want to communicate in, it's extremely important to get better at it. And the sad part of our context, we live in India, where we study in English and we, go to, we speak a different language at home. We're not good in any one language. That's the saddest bit, right? So I would say pick the language and work on it. The second aspect of communication, which we all need to focus on, is motivation. A distinguished Toastmaster, Satish Menon, talked about the why. It's extremely important. That why is a very, very beautiful thing, because why am I communicating? When I say something to someone, why am I saying this? In that meeting, why did I make that joke? And when I say why, we are talking about needs. What was driving me? What was the driving factor behind me making that joke? When I think back now, I think the driving factor was I wanted to feel connected to the group, and humor is one way of being connected. But the mistake I made in that, right? So the motivation was not totally clear to me. If I want to be connected to the group, if I'm clear about my motivation, then I need to be clear about how I want to connect. So what I got wrong was the third part. I was not clear about my motivation. I hadn't thought about it. And so I got the message. How do I say what I want to say? I got it wrong. So what should I say? If I want to connect with you, right? What should I say? Should I make a joke? Not a good idea at that moment, because I didn't know you very well. I'm talking about that team back then. I should have said something warmer. I should have said something that clearly shows that, hey, let's all come together. Let's, talk more about our week, something like that. But I didn't do that. So not being clear, so not knowing how to say certain things, what words to use, how to phrase it grammatically, not knowing what do I want to achieve from this conversation? What do I want at the end of this conversation, right? Not beginning with the end in mind, and not being able to fashion my message. These are the three things that stop us from communicating well and from connecting with people and with groups. So my suggestion to you is focus on the mechanics first, the motivation and the message. And as we go deeper, I just want to share with you the neuroscience aspect of this, that if you look on the left, it's a very complex diagram, but if you look on the left-hand side, anytime you do any of these things, you exclude someone and talk about that person to someone else, you judge someone, you limit them, you say, oh, no, you can't do more than that, or you withhold information, or you speak as if you know too much, or you dictate to them, do this, you criticize. These are moments when you are excluding people in a conversation. These are moments where you're disconnecting. But when you start including, sharing, appreciating, These are moments when you start connecting with people, right? And today I want to leave you with 3 different ways in which you can connect with people. These are intelligences. This comes from neuroscience. It's got to do with the head, it's got to do with your heart, and it's got to do with your stomach, the gut. So our ability to communicate comes from these 3 areas to communicate well. Number 1 is the head, just coming in with curiosity, right? Head stands for curiosity. So curiosity means stepping out of yourself and maintaining the spotlight on the other person, asking that person questions about themselves, asking them open-ended questions, removing the stories in your head that are about that other person. He is like this, she is like this. I can't say this in front of her. These are things, these are stories that we have. We need to remove these stories. And then receiving whatever they say, even if it's not aligned with what you think is right or wrong, receiving whatever they say with curiosity, not judgment, because judgment puts you on that side of the brain which stops you from connecting, but curiosity puts you on the side of the brain which begins to connect and make those relationships, right? And curiosity is really something that's there in all of us. We're inherently curious as children, but we have pushed that curiosity down. We have closed that door because we've set up rules for ourselves. This is what he should do, this is what she should say, this is how they should say it, right? All of these ideas stop us from being curious. So I would say number 1, start with curiosity, which is the head. Number 2, we go to the heart. When we go to the heart, we start looking at whose view is it? Am I only thinking about my view, or am I actually stepping into the other person's view? What would be their motivation? Even if somebody has said something in anger, what is their motivation? What is their need? Maybe they are feeling hurt, that's why they're angry. Maybe they're feeling neglected or ignored, right? Understanding their motivation and taking a breath and stepping into the heart space. You can actually do that. The heart has an intelligence, and you can step into that intelligence, right? And finally, having the courage to say things that we want to say, which is stepping into our gut, right? Those of you who speak Tamil would know, right? We often associate the gut, the stomach with courage, dhairyam, right? So the first way to step into the gut, step into courage to make difficult statements or hard to communicate messages is just taking 3 breaths. 3 breaths is all it takes for you to get centered, right? Just connect with your breath and take 3 breaths. Focus on your tonality. I always tell my clients, you can say anything to anyone, right? The way you say it and your intention is extremely important. When your intention is about supporting the other person, helping the other person, or making a situation better, right, for both of us, and you say it with the right tone, that message will be received well. So you can give negative feedback, or as I prefer to call it, developmental feedback. You can help people out, and you should. If you see something, you should share it with them. But the way you say it is extremely important. And one way of getting that courage is just focusing on your posture, on your spine, relaxing your spine, being comfortable in your own skin. If you saw in the pictures, the reason you could sense that aggression was the way people held their bodies. And a key to holding your body well, this is true even when you make Toastmaster speeches, is just paying attention to your spine, loosening that spine, keeping it erect but loose, not stiff, right? So the head, curiosity, the heart for caring, and the gut or the stomach for courage. These are 3 different ways in which you can step into better communication, better trust, and better connectedness. Google did a major research a few years ago, and that you can check it out online. It's called Project Aristotle. Project Aristotle was a project where they wanted to discover what makes a team really good, right? And here's what they found. They found it doesn't matter whether you have extroverts or introverts, whether you have extremely, successful stars who are great at what they do, subject matter experts, whether you have one leader, whether you have, none of it matters. None of those variables matter. It's a big study. I'm bringing it down, I'm kind of boiling it down to 2 things. There were only 2 things that they spoke about. And they said the biggest differentiating factor for a team to do well is when there's high level of trust and high level of belongingness in that team. People feel like they belong to that team. And what are the two behaviors that promote this? Is when everybody is able to communicate and they're able to speak their minds without fear of being judged or being criticized. I believe in my work as leaders, I believe if we are all able to bring in these aspects and really use our conversational skills to connect more with people, it'll take us away into a more positive space, away from loneliness, which is a huge epidemic right now. It'll take us into more conscious creation of our lives, knowing ourselves, and a conscious creation of leadership and where we can be, right? I am here today by myself, but the minute I connect with you or with a larger group, I'm able to go that much further, just like you are doing, right, at your Toastmasters Club, Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. And the day I'm able to step into more emotion, more curiosity, and more courage to give the messages, I will be in a different space mentally as well as socially. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you to distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob for reaching out to me. I have really enjoyed being here with you today and being able to share this message that I truly believe in very, very strongly. I'm open to any questions if there's time. And I've also put up my contact details for anybody who wants to get in touch with me. Over to you, Toastmaster Maheshwari.
Thank you. Can we all give a round of applause to our education speaker, Siddhi Japee? Please, can you unmute yourself? Anybody want to Q&A session? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, maybe one or two questions we can take. And Siddhi, would you be staying back after 8:30? Or how's it?
I'll stay for a little bit right now, but I will have to leave. I'm really sorry. Just kids have to get to school and all of that. So, but I'm open to, if you want to connect, anybody over here wants to connect with me, I'm happy to have a conversation later. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Siddhi, for such an insightful and inspiring session. And you have reminded us that communication is not just about words, it's about connecting, understanding, and the impact which we create when you're going to start your conversations. Your tips has given us a valuable tool to elevate our communication skill. Thank you once again, and we are truly grateful for your time and effort you have shared your message. Thank you, Siddhi.
Thank you.
And next, before we go into the next segment, I have something exciting news to share. As much as we love the convenience of online meetings, nothing quite matches with the energy and connection which has been happening being together in person. So I'm thrilled to announce that our next meeting will be in-person meeting gathering at December 14th in A Space Velachery, the space which has been provided graciously by our presiding officer Alex Jacob. And this is a wonderful opportunity to each of us to meet face to face and engage more deeply with everyone and experience the magic of live communication. So the meeting is to be held on, once again, December 14th in A Space Velachery. So please mark your calendars and make sure you join us for an even fun-filled networking. Next, next segment is going to be table topics. Table topics is like something where spontaneity meets creativity, and we challenge ourselves to think on our feet and organize our thoughts without any preparation. So there is nothing wrong or right. And today's table topics is fantastic opportunity for non-Toastmasters. The guests who are present here, please take this opportunity and participate in this session exclusively for non-Toastmasters. So all the guests here, please join us. There's nothing wrong or right. So just share your perspective. We would love to hear from you. And to lead this session, we have our passionate Toastmaster Vignesh, who I feel is a quiet powerhouse. He's a quiet person, but a lot of potential within him. And I welcome Toastmaster Vignesh to take over this segment.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maheshwari, for warm introduction. So today we come into the table topics session now. The table topics is a proprietary word for Toastmaster. It's nothing but an impromptu speech So where we will be giving a on-spot topic and you need to speak about it for either 1 to 2 minutes, and you can speak for it or speak against it, or you can speak irrelevant to the topic. The goal for the table topics session is to bring the speech out from you. So I will be sharing my screen and having a picker wheel. I have the topics which I will not disclose, only the numbers will be there. So from that, I will pick the topic. And I have a set of names who have opted for table topics, the guest from the guest group. I will just read out the names. And if you're interested, you could just ping me and I will also add your name. So for table topics, the guest who will be taking part is Anjali. Can you just kindly confirm you are available to here?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guest Pradeep.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah. Guest Pranavi Karthik.
Yes, I'm there.
Guest Prakash. Okay. Guest Bharatwaj. Priya. Okay. And Jay Krishna.
Yes, I am there.
Okay. Currently, we have 3 openings. So who are willing can just ping me in the chat and I will include you in the table topics. Okay. We have guest Guru. On my share my screen.
We can start Vignesh and they can join.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my screen for the because. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, can you able to see the wheels?
Yes.
Yeah. So for the first topic, I would like to call upon the guest Anjali for taking the first topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I just pick a number? Or...
No, I will just spin it and I will tell you that.
Okay.
Okay, you have the topic. What's your favorite hobby and how did you get into it? What's your favorite hobby and how did you get into it?
Okay. So hi everyone. Myself Anjali. My favorite hobby has been sketching, or to say the arts spices. From the initial period from my childhood itself, I was more keen into it because my parents appreciated whatever I did in that. So my fond of sketching, coloring, and everything grew, which became into my profession now. I'm now a civil engineer. So I hope all those interests turned into this. I've always been following that, though I'm not able to catch up with my sketching works now. But still, when I was in college, I was able to do, I majorly do pencil sketchings, also do travel sketchings. Whenever I travel, I have a sketchbook with me, which I consider as a Bible. I always take with me. I always have a doodling thing because more than the photographs, I believe those drawings which I sketch has a personal touch, and those bring back the vivid moments that I had during the journey. So those doodle sketches, and each I have the dates, which almost brings like a memory flashback for me. So those sketching was my major hobby, and I also do volleyball. For a sportman, I think it's a major stress relief for me. When I play, my mental stress and everything comes out. Again, I'm not able to do volleyball now because of my work, but I have been playing for almost 8 years. So that was my biggest hobby. So these two I would like to mention.
Yeah, thank you. So I have pinned the timer. So kindly have a look on the timer. So I just announced the timer timelines what we follow. So 1 minute, the timer will show the green car. And 1 minute 30 seconds, the timer will show the yellow car, that is amber color. And at 2 minutes, the timer will show the red car. So beyond that, we have a 30-second grace time. And after that, I will be interrupting and will be hand over the control to the next person. So to take the next topic, I call upon our guest Pradeep. Are you ready to take the topic?
Yes, we'll go forward.
Yeah.
See the timer. Oh.
Okay. And the topic is, what's your favorite holiday and how do you celebrate it? So what's your favorite holiday and how do you celebrate it?
Okay. See, my favorite holiday is somewhere where I'm surrounded with nature. So that's one. And my ideal, idea of a holiday is that it gives me an opportunity to unwind, and I am with either I'm with my family or friends, or either I can also go solo. It would generally mean less of traveling, interacting with folks, preferably, uh, somewhere beyond my state, beyond my country. They don't necessarily speak my language, um, you know, and in that process, getting to understand uh, their culture, their livelihood, be a be a localite rather than be a tourist or a visitor. So this is what I would want as a holiday. So this is pretty much it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pradeep. So we will go to the next topic for Pranavi Karthik.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah. So we can go with the topic.
Yeah. So your topic is, if you had a day off with no responsibilities, how would you spend it? If you had a day off with no responsibilities, how would you spend it?
First, I thank everyone in the Toastmaster Club for giving me the opportunity. So if I had a day off without any responsibility, I would probably break the day with multiple tasks involved. Say, I'll probably it would include cleaning my wardrobe and cleaning all the desks and other elements of my house to whichever I have kept messed up. So I would do that, and then I listen to a couple of songs. I am my hobby is singing and listening to music, so I would probably do that simultaneously. I'll probably read an audiobook. I mean, listen to an audiobook or read a book as a pastime, or if there's a nice movie, I would probably go watch. Probably I'll split the day according to it, or and maybe have one favorite dish of mine which I would make at home. So if there's a day with no responsibilities, I would probably just go on doing things which I like the most, or something which I prefer the most throughout the day. It'll give me a lot of happiness. I think that's what I would do.
Thank you for the wonderful speech about how you spend your day off. So for next topic, I will call upon Jay Krishnan.
Yeah, Vigneshwar, you can start.
Yeah. So your topic is, what's a toy or gadget you wished for as a child? What's a
Sorry,
toy?
what?
What's a
Okay.
toy or gadget you wished as a child?
Yeah, that everybody wishes actually. That's the
Yeah, I can.
remote car which everybody wishes like. And other one is the bulldozer. That JCB no where we can now it is updated with the remote and many controls. In the earlier that was like manual. We have to take it with our hands and play with that. That I wish as a toy in my earlier stage in my childhood to buy and to play with that. So that was my favorite toy, and the remote car is also my favorite toy. And yeah, these are the two things that was my favorite toy. So the PlayStation. So yeah, in my childhood, I will like to go to PlayStations and play for an hour and return back to home. So if it is in my home, I will keep my friends engaging. I will call my friends and then play with my friends, and we'll be playing in our home itself. So that is not a toy, but with the PlayStation, we will be engaging friends and we will be spending time with the friends more of a day. So that is also my favorite. That's
Yeah,
all.
thank you, Jay Krishna. So
Yeah,
you taken us back to our childhood days where you were eager to get a car and play with it.
yeah.
And so,
Thanks.
so for the next topic, I will call Guru. Are you available?
Yes.
Yeah. So your topic will be so imagine you are invisible for a day. What would you do? If you are invisible for a day, what would you do?
Yeah, thanks again. Good morning to all. So I believe this is a good topic. If I am imagine to all, so I will do what I wish because I am invisible to everyone. So I will enjoy myself. This is a day for me. So I will enjoy what I feel. I will go roaming wherever I wish, and I will buy the things. I will go to the shop. I go to the movies wherever because I am invisible. So I used to go for everywhere where I feel again I can say I used to go for the place where we can get the nature. So there where we can have some I assume that we have some dangerous animals since it is invisible. So I go in closer to them, so where I can get the feelings, I can get them, I can get them understands. So it's a good that it's invisible for me. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So Alex, can we have few more topics? Or we can go into the next one.
I think one topic open to any guests, and then we can wind it up. That will be good.
Fine, then can we move into the next one? Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and hand over the control back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vigneshwar.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Vigneshwar. All right, Toastmasters, a quick show of hands. How many of you have met your fellow Toastmasters face to face this year?
Some of them.
How many of them? I've seen Alex, I've seen Vignesh. Oh, yes, Sadasivam. Yes, Satish Menon, sir. Yet to see you, sir. Waiting to see you. Still, I mean, I've been in Toastmasters for 2 years. I haven't met Satish Menon, so I'm longing to see him. Have you met Alex in person?
Yes.
Only virtual.
No. Yeah, and so please don't miss this chance because we are here to change that. So celebrating 300th meeting It's going to be in person, no more virtual hand waves, just real handshakes, hugs, and face-to-face smiles. And I would like to share one thing. When I met first time our club president, Alex, during a conference in Chennai, not conference, OTP training, officers training program. I met him for first time. I remember I walked with a bit nervous and very unsure to what to speak to him. But what struck me was the how approachable and encouraging he was. He was right, but he didn't recognize me. See, that's a sad part, I should say. He didn't talk to me when I came in front of him. He just looked at me and he just turned. I said, "You don't remember me?" So, and he was so approachable and very kind, and he made me special to feel that even though I was just getting started in Toastmasters, I was like in BP membership that time. So I went for the OTP training. It was a memory which I wanted to share today. So please don't miss the in-person meeting. Please join everyone. And women, we know we like to dress up and go for any meeting. So please dress up well and join the 300th milestone meeting. Next session is going to be Speech Anthakshri. So moving on, it's another hallmark of Toastmasters, learning through fun. And it's nothing but the teams will be segregated and they'll take turns continuing the speeches based on the ending of the words of the previous one. And to go and give the deeper understanding on this segment, I would like to invite Toastmaster Sivakumaran, who's going to guide us through this engaging activity. Over to you, Toastmaster Sivakumaran.
Thank you, TM Maheshwari. Good morning, everyone. I feel it's a privilege to do a session in the prestigious 300 meeting of Wake Up Chennai. So today's I have taken up the opportunity to the event Speech Anthakshri. Speech Anthakshri is something like an impromptu speech, but the topic, even I don't know that. The person who is going to talk, who is going to do the first talk, from his talk, I will be taking a certain topic and hand it over to the next person as his next person's speech topic. Or if I don't get any content, I will be giving the end of the word. I will take the end of the word and pick up a topic, derive out a topic out of that, and hand it over to the next person. So this will be how I will be. This is how I will be choosing the topic. Then, I have a theme for today's event. The theme is harnessing technology for successful future. So we know that when it comes to technology, it is not only Google or we have applications what we have at hand. From the beginning of electricity to steam engine to mobile phones to Google Maps to virtual reality and today's world, artificial intelligence, everything is technology for us. Even they are using blender at my home now, which is a technology. So the point is the topics can be in the theme of how much we harness, like what we see in our Inception movie. We can manifest our dreams and we can play around with it. Or Interstellar, we can find a machine to go to the black hole and guide our future mates to make decisions accordingly. Or we can have flying cars, which we are expecting to come from 1980s, that they portrayed that in 2010 or 2020 we'll have flying cars, which is yet to come. We have not developed such technologies. So this is the overall theme, and I would expect the speeches to be in that way, but I'm not compelling that it should be in that way. I'm just giving an idea how it could be. I have two teams planned for this. Team A will be Sadasivam Murugesan and Vijay Prakasam. Team B would be Santosh, Manoj, and Navneeta. So either it can be, I'm not going to go in order. Anybody who wishes to take the topic can raise the hand, or I will be calling out and they can give the speech. The duration is 60 to 90 seconds. 1 minute I will be giving green, and 1.5 minute I'll be giving red. Or Manoj, you can help me with that. 60 seconds green and 90 seconds red signal. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sure.
you. Okay. I will go with my first speaker in team A, Sadasivam. Sadasivam, can you give a speech in topic technology for society?
technology for society is important. You know why? Society has a lot of challenges that can be addressed by the technology. Let's take an example of CCTV on street. Sometime back, we had a lot of robberies on the road, which were not able to be traced back. But now, even we have incident, but those things can be traced back easily by the police department. Not only that, weather forecast is an next example. So that gives you an accurate forecast for the people ahead of time, so that we can take care of the people who live on the coastal areas or slums, especially. The next would be multiple things. We can educate a lot of things to people easily through technology. So these are all some of the things I would highlight. And with that note, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sadasivam. You have mentioned about challenges in society, robberies on road, weather forecast, how well we can manage all these practical challenges we face day to day with technologies. That is really good insights of you. I would like to go to the next participant from Team B, Santosh. Santosh, you can give me a topic with weather forecast.
Yeah, thank you for the topic, Toastmaster Sivakumaran. So for the weather forecast, we have a precise report in the news what we are going to have. Because in the past days, we don't have this kind of information. And even when I can remember, I went to the school, then only my school was closed that day due to this storm. We are again sent back to our home. But nowadays, it is not like that happening, because we have a very clear report what is going to happen. Even in the private sector or government sector, both are giving their information for our convenience to manage everything, like how we can safely before the storm, how we can safely get the things and manage our properties. So it is a very good improvement, I will say, for the weather. And yeah, we can for this weather, yeah, it is a nice thing to manage. Thank you for the topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Sivaraman.
Santosh, if there's something in news that today rain will come, we can be sure that rain will not come on that day. That is the reliability of our news channels. But yeah, it was a nice message you have conveyed. Okay, now I go to the next speaker in Team A, Murugesan. So Murugesan, your topic is private sector or government sector, who is playing their main role in future technologies?
See, the most important things we have to, only the time determines actually. So initially the governments had take up the technology. Now the government itself not able to run the show. So most of the sectors they are giving to private. And because the technologies, the privates are able to mobilize the fund, they are able to implement the technologies, and certain like public transports. So all this, anyway, the government is taking it. But the new versions of technologies, the privates are dominating. The privates are able to cope up the technologies where the government had certain struggles or certain factors to implement. So definitely the private has dominating in taking it. That's why the government had giving most of the projects. Before, I'm telling about this one thing which is very common, taking a passport. So for taking the passport, before we have to apply for that, we have to wait for a long time, and so many formalities there when we approach the government. But nowadays, after they're giving to the private sector, that they are able to easily finish the passport hardly a couple of days. So they have a separate segment for that call also. So in that way, certain things which they are giving to the private, that they are able to get the service in a better way, and they're getting the feedback also relating to that. And hope one thing which finally we want good service, and the community and the society should get benefit, whether it's a private or government. So in that way, I think it's the best way the private is dominating the government sector.
Yeah, you have given all the valuable points which are very true to the present sense. Thanks, Murugesan. That's true. Private is dominating and doing more with the present day's technology developments. And the next speaker, I go to Team B, Manoj Chaudhary. Manoj, you can manage the timer as well, the speech?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I will do that.
Thank you. Your next topic is technology involvement in public transport.
Yeah, technology environment. Thanks for this good topic. Good morning, all. So, technology is evolving day by day. As we are commuting 20 to 30 years back, we have started from our ancestors was traveling through bullock carts. They were traveling by walking through the villages. Then things come up. Then we have got this public transport cars, which was running on the internal combustion engine. We have got petrol engines, diesel engines, steam engines also there. They started from the steam engine. Then things are coming up, things are getting evolved. So, but as now we can see these things are now creating a hindrance to our society as a climate. They are creating a climate change for the emissions. So this we are like everyone is now trying to get rid of these engines, and not technology is evolving up. The battery, we are coming back to battery. This was the way before, but now again we are coming back to batteries, electrical vehicles, which will help us in reducing the tail shaft emissions. So this will probably will have some impact on the environment, and in a better direction. We will have our emission reduce, and trying to impact on the climate change. So this is the how technology evolved from steam engines to electrical vehicles again. Maybe in future we are looking at green hydrogen as well. So thank you for this.
Yeah, thank you, Manoj, for giving us option that carbon emission and green technologies. Okay. Yeah, the next person would be Vijay Sivaprakasam. Vijay, the topic I would give you is Manoj talked about carbon emission. I would say that if you can think of a technology in future, pure imagination, it's not petrol, it's not electricity, it's not other technologies. Which one you would suggest that will give us that greenhouse technology to use it, which will be efficient in terms of transportation, and also which will be, will not harm the environment?
Yeah, thank you, Sivakumaran, for that wonderful topic. There are so many evolving technologies as of now to harness to fight against the pollution in terms of transportation. The major thing is in earlier days we used to burn the fossil fuels and a lot of other the energies which are going to get over within few days, like coal and petroleum products and things like that. But now we are coming up with a lot of new technologies like batteries, or doing research in renewable form of energies like wind energy. When you take case of windmill, using the wind energy and things like that. So my main suggestion or a dream would be converting whatever is getting waste, like maybe we can say
the carbon dioxide which we have in the atmosphere, or the e-waste that we throw out. So out of these things, if the energy can be produced and it can be reused for the transportation, it will be a very good form of using the waste materials as the energy in transportation in all other means, so that we can save the planet on the whole. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks, Vijay. That's nice. We can have that if we have the technology, that would be helpful. Okay. Our last speaker would be Navneeta. And Navneeta, you were available in the call?
Yes, Sivakumaran.
Okay. Hi, Navneeta.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. So the next topic is, if you are given a power to reuse a technology indefinitely, which technology will use it? Like some technology like Blender, for example, it doesn't need electricity and it can be ran forever. Similar way, if you can reuse or if you can continuously use a technology or a machine, which one you will suggest?
Thank you, Toastmasters. I would the computer evolvement or the artificial intelligence today. It has evolved, and today everybody the talk is artificial intelligence, right? So I would evolve that, and I think probably a little bit more selfish. One of my
Okay. Sorry, I think he's having some challenges in his connection.
Shiva, there is a request from guest
Okay.
to participate in Antakshari.
Okay.
Time and rules allows will pass the guest.
Yes. Sergeant at Arms are DTM. Alex, do we have some more
Sorry.
minutes to?
Sorry, I think my connectivity was bad. Can I continue?
Yeah, please. You can finish it off. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the computer evolvement, and it has everywhere the talk is artificial intelligence and machine learning. So one of my dream used to be like I just float myself on the air and just fly. So I think being more selfish, maybe I would want you just get on a car and use that computer evolvement and artificial intelligence, machine learning. So sit on a car. I don't need to probably drive in a huge traffic on the road, but probably just start the car, I and the car flies and just reach my destination. Is what I think that I would probably. I think one day the technology evolves and people would be able to just fly and freely without traffic to their destination. Is what I think I would probably wish. So thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Okay, sure. Thanks for your inputs, Navneeta. That's true. We want cars to be evolved so we can travel. Already Tesla is there, but still, I don't know whether others have that opinion. I am still afraid to sit in a car where driver is not there. I don't want to travel in that one. I don't trust it. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Sadasivam. Now we are short of time. I think whoever wants to participate more, we are more than welcome to come to our in-person meeting on 14th, which is happening on A-Space. We will be having plenty of fun. All these kind of activities we can do double time. Okay, sorry, somebody's conversing. I can't even understand the language. Okay, yeah. With this I conclude my session, and I would like to hand over this to TMOD Maheshwari. Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmasters Sivakumar, for that fantastic way to combine creativity and communication. So let's all unmute and give a big round of applause for this session.
Super, Siva.
I think somebody, can you keep yourself on mute if you're not? Thank you. So before we have come to the end of the 300th online milestone meeting, and in person is going to happen again on December 14th. with a fun-filled in-person meeting. So, a quick recap or highlights about this online meeting that from reminiscing about our journey so far by our presiding officer on educational achievements and educational session, the art of conversational intelligence, and every moment have been a testament for the power of our community. And how could we forget that creativity displayed during the speech Anthakshri. So it was a truly inspiring session today. A big thank you for everyone who had participated today in this meeting. And again, I have a fun suggestion that whether we have music in the in-person meeting, Alex. Let's
Absolutely.
make it even.
Probably we'll have a Zumba dance also. That's the ideal thing to do in the morning, right?
Yeah, we'll have a Zumba dance and a breakfast also. The
Oh,
delicious.
yes, breakfast is there, yeah.
Are sponsoring, no?
Yeah, because in Toastmasters, we've been told the evaluation is the breakfast for champions. So even if not real breakfast, there will be evaluations.
Yes, Maheshwari, the nearby hotel is Westin. Alex agreed he will take us all there. So we are all eagerly waiting for that.
Okay, nice. And we can have a dance video also captured on the day, whoever participated in that Zumba dance. Thank you, and so
music
that's it
ready.
for now. And sorry,
Maheshwari, music is ready. The dances are required now.
ready, yeah? Okay, thank you, and waiting to see you all in person. And I'll hand over the control to our presiding officer, TTM Alex Jacob.
All right, thank you, TM Maheshwari. Big round of applause to TM Maheshwari and other role players, Vigneshwar and Sivakumaran. Thank you so much. Special thanks to our education speaker, Siddhi. She had left a message that she'll be leaving, but she's available for any kind of coaching or communication-related questions. Please reach out to her. She's a phenomenal trainer and a coach. So one of the things which I keep in mind is when I pick people, I know they are worth it. So if I handpick people on anything, more than anything else, I know they are worth the money. I'm sure about it. So it was a great experience for sure. So, as already been told, our in-person meeting is on December 14th, 7:30 a.m. at Airspace. I request all the members to join. Thanks, Division I Director Priyank, who already booking your ticket and will be joining from in Chennai. She's coming all the way from Virudhunagar to attend the session. So, whoever is in Chennai, no excuses. Kindly join in for the wonderful meeting, and I'm sure there will be a lot of fun. And I also want to take a moment to thank the people behind this show. So the event chair was our Vice President Membership, Satish Kumar. He's been putting a lot of efforts. Let's give a big round of applause. And then, of course, Keshav has been calling, messaging all of you, maybe multiple times. He's been remarkable as a customer service agent for Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters. Thank you so much. And Sudha for the agenda and the educational details. Thank you so much. And all other members who contributed directly, indirectly, thank you very, very much. The reason why I'm saying thank you from the bottom of my heart is that it has to continue for the next 3-4 days. Then only it will be a full-fledged event completion happening. So thank you so much. And thank you so much, our District Division Director Priyank and Area Director Natrajan for gracing the occasion. So let's see what's in store for December 14th. Until then, a goodbye. Oh, before that, at least table topic winners. Vignesh, is it ready?
Yeah, we launched the poll.
Oh, the poll is not launched yet, right? Please,
Yeah.
a quick voting for the guests who participated in the table topic. All right. So if I have to resonate like a Rajdeep Sardesai on a voting day, counting day, yes, the votes started trickling in. Somebody at 50%, somebody at 33%, somebody at 18%, somebody need to start the accounts. Kindly vote in. Yeah, it is coming from all corners of the state. All right, so it's only 13 out of 27 voting, so we can make it 20. All those who have noted, kindly vote. So in the meantime, may I request guests who's been there for the first time or maybe a couple of times can give some feedback about how was the meeting?
Can I go first?
Yes, please.
Yeah. To talk about the feedback, or probably let me share my experiences. This is my first Toastmasters session. Firstly, this has been a very great session, to be honest. A lot of folks from various walks of life have taken their time to come for a common goal to improve and collaborate, and in that process also share advice, share the small nuggets of wisdom. This is something which is really good, and I see a really good camaraderie among all of this. There's a it's warm, it's positive, and you know I appreciate the fact that everybody is wanting to help other people. So that is something which is very good, and looking forward to the event on 14. Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep. Thanks a lot. Maybe one more guest could give their feedback, and voting, there's a tie, and I request few members to vote so that we will have a clear winner.
So good morning
Yes,
to
yes.
everyone.
Yes.
So I'm Pranavi. So thank you so much. I mean, this is also my first Toastmaster. I think more than I expected, it was an amazing session. All the members were so enthusiastic. One thing which I really liked about the Toastmasters was you have been appreciating everyone who's been a part of the event. Every member, every contribution is actually recognized, which is, I think, very difficult when it comes to every organization, which I mean, it is clearly a remarkable feat. And the topics on the table, everyone's conversations, discussions, the speech Anthakshri, everything was a very interesting, I mean, event. And I think I genuinely love to be for this past 2 hours, I'm sorry, and looking forward to meet sometime as well.
Thank you, guest Pranavi. Thank you so much. And this is the time for the results. So, Vignesh, why don't you announce the results?
Yeah. So the winner for today table topic speaker on our milestone meeting, TRECENTO, is just Pranavi Karthik. Once again, thanks.
Big round of
everyone
applause to guest Pranavi. Great show. So the whole purpose of this table topic contest was for the members to be comfortable in this extempore speaking. And thank you so much for participating. And thank you so much, Vignesh, for organizing it. And finally, they say we need to start a new year with doing something. We need to start going to the gym, start reading more, start walking more, start doing so many meaningful things, start attending Toastmasters meeting, start making a new career choices, start making a new relationship, start making so many things. But I think the essence of everything is just start. So starting is most important thing in anything what you do. So we are starting the day. We started 300 meetings ago, and I'm sure there will be many more meetings to go. But the whole point was the journey of 1,000 miles started with one single step, and we need to start, and we started. So let's meet on December 14th with a lot more fun, enthusiasm, and learning and excitement. Until then, goodbye. Thank you so much for joining for the 300 meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before that, we'll be having our group picture. Kindly stay back and turn on your videos. We'll have a group picture.
Table topic winner also, Vignesh.
Yeah.
Pranavi is.
So Pranavi, can you able to switch on your video? Taking the photo. Yeah. You're on mute. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm outside, so probably I have a glaring light.
Fine. Sorry, could share your photo with vice president membership so that we could
Yeah.
carry the poster. Yeah.
Sure.
So whoever is available can switch on the video. I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then we'll click the picture.
You can click the celebratory icons, FX.
Yeah. So you can show reactions, you can click on emojis, whatever works good.
We can have emojis based on our emotions now. Whether feeling sleepy, you can have a sleepy one. If you're feeling happy.
Hungry.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, done. Thank you everyone for the wonderful meeting.
Miss you
Thank
all.
you.
See you on Saturday.